Tony here. I hope everybody's doing great. And let's get to the 2020 stock market year in review. And it was a crazy year. I want to talk about the main four issues that we had on 2020. First, the stock market in 2020 was a three-part market. First, we had a bull, then a bear, and then a bull again. As we all know, the stock market started very, very strong the first couple of months of the year, and then COVID hit. And we had the shortest ever bear market, just 33 days. And we had a very, very fast recovery. Also, after the recovery, the S&P fell again 9.6% in September, and almost causing a correction. And then after the elections of November 3rd, the stock market just really flew higher like there was no tomorrow. Why is the economy different than the stock market? It is not unusual that the markets perform very different than the economy. And a big takeaway for all you novice investors is that the market not always performs as the economy is performing, because the stock market is a forward-looking indicator and it knows what the government and the Fed are going to do, and sometimes it looks ahead and tries to front-run the economy. Of course, the stock market rebounded very strongly because of two main actions. Actions taken by the US Congress and actions taken by the Federal Reserve. If you remember, late March, the Congress passed a 2.2 trillion stimulus package to put money into the American people and business owners. And this helped tremendously to reduce the size of the recession. However, at the end of the year, that package expired, and it took Congress many weeks to pass the new stimulus package again, and only passed $600 per person. And hopefully in the first part of January and 2021, they will do some more stimulus to pump up the economy that is really needed. Also, 2020 was the year of tech stocks and was the year of day traders. As you know, people were stuck at home and people had money in their pockets. And what happens with people, and also there were no sports, you could not bet on sports, you could not go outside. So people turned to the stock market as a sort of entertainment. Companies like Dow, Robinhood, etc., just skyrocketed. Tastyworks, they all saw a huge increase on their number of traders and number of users. And they mainly invested in companies that were technology based. And that's why the technology sector had a huge run up in 2020. So those were the four main drivers of the 2020 stock market: the bull, bear, and bull scenarios, the economy versus the stock market, the Federal Reserve and the Congress, and tech stocks and day traders. Let's take a look at the stock market indices, like we always like to see. Look at the NASDAQ, almost 50% up. It was up 48% for the year. And the Russell, which was a latecomer, as you can see, back in the end of October, it was still down for the year and had a humongous, unbelievable rally to finish up the year and surpassing the Dow and the S&P 500, going up 20%. Then we have the S&P 500 with a huge run up 16% for the year, and the Dow lagging 7% up for the year, mainly due to Boeing. That Boeing is a big part of the Dow, had not a very strong year. Now let's take a look at the sectors inside the S&P 500. And wow, remember the NASDAQ was up almost 50%? Well, guess what? The technology sector inside the S&P 500 was up 42%, followed by consumer discretionary, almost 30% up, then by communications and services, 25%, then materials and healthcare had very strong years. And the worst performing sectors of the S&P were energy and real estate. This real estate mainly focused on commercial and office space. Because if you look at housing, uh, personal home housing just blew up and the prices are through the roof. And also the financial sector had a rough time, being down 4% for the year. Now, we started the year following the fangs, and now we're following the tangs, mainly because of Tesla. As you can see, I have my Tesla logo behind me, and Tesla was the strongest stock in the history of planet Earth, in the history of any stock, in the history of any market. Tesla was just up absolutely crazy. So no more Fang, hello to Tang. And for all of you who are old enough to remember, Tang is an orange drink. And let's take a look at what happened. Tesla was up 750% for the year. Yep. And this was after being down. So Tesla was almost up 1000% from the bottom. Apple had a humongous year, up 80%, followed by Amazon, 75%, Netflix, 67%, Microsoft, 40%, and the two worst performing FANGs were Facebook and Google, but they were still up more than 30% each of them. Take a look at the momentum stocks. 2020 was the year of the momentum stocks. This is the list of the momentum stocks I follow. NEO, Tesla, Peloton, Zoom, Cloudflare, Fastly, Etsy, Purple, Square. Oh my God, take a look at those numbers. These are absolutely crazy numbers. Stocks like Shopify, DocuSign had unbelievably strong years. And I think 2021 will also be a year of momentum stocks. As you know, we'll look at it in a separate video, but this year, Tesla and Bitcoin have been the big front runners in 2021. Now, let's take a look at the IPOs, companies that went public by themselves, because, we also saw a lot of SPACs coming, an explanation on SPACs coming up on a future video. But take a look at Peloton, Zoom, CrowdStrike, Pinterest, Twilio, Chewy. Oh my God. These stocks just went public and their prices went absolutely crazy and absolutely through the roof. So there you have it. 2020 was the year of big rebounds, of momentum stocks, of the tangs, of technology, of the day trader, the Robinhood trader, the Dow trader, the tastyworks trader, the individual investor rising to the top. And 2021 seems to have started the same way as 2020 did. So get ready, fasten your seatbelts, because 2021 is going to be a very, very interesting ride. But I will try to help you to stay in the right sectors like I helped you in 2020, because being on the right sectors, on the right ETFs, on the right parts of the market that will continue to go up are key to making money in 2021. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, consider sharing it. Also, please remember to click like, subscribe, and click the little bell so you can get notified for any new future videos that I come out with. I also have, a free personal finance course called Permanent Millionaire, absolutely free, link below. And if you want to trade using the same trading platform that I use myself, Tastyworks, I have a link below that you can use to sign up in just a few minutes. Good luck trading, everyone, in 2021. And remember, you gotta risk it to get the biscuit, baby.